Back to another video here today from my phenomenal figures. In this video today, we have got an online toy hunt for you guys. Now, let me tell you, right? Let me talk to you. Yeah, let me talk to you real quick. Right? I have tried this video 3 times now. This is the 3rd time I'm recording this video. The first 2 times I did it, for whatever stupid, dumbass reason, my tablet did not record. The app must have done something wrong. I don't know what happened. But I ended up doing a part of it yesterday. And then I had dinner. I came back to do the second part. And the first part wasn't there. It just didn't end up working. So it basically just has not worked. So now I'm doing this again for the 3rd time because I want to do this video and hopefully it works this time. Now I'm going to test it out to see. I did just test it out there and I tried it for a minute and it worked, but I'm going to test this out for a little bit, see if that works, and at least see if I can get a clip of this done, and then if that clip works, I'll do the rest. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at Smyths. And then we're going to be taking a look at WWE Euroshop, see what they got over there. I did already order something from there like last week now. I think it was about last week. And when I first recorded this, I didn't order anything. But at the time, now that I am recording it, I've already ordered something. But anyways, let's stop talking and let's take a look at Smyths. The first things that we can see here, the first three things here do not interest me. So really quickly we will go over them though. We got a Money in the Bank ring. It's cool for like a kid, but it wouldn't be something that I would buy. Like, I'm 19 now. I'm mainly into just collecting the figures and different things like that. But if you're a kid, that looks like lots of fun. Here we got a World Heavyweight Championship replica belt, or it's like a toy belt. We got a Randy Orton figure. I do want to take a look at this. I don't like this Randy Orton figure. I think it is a terrible Randy Orton. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know if there's people that like this figure, but personally, I don't like it. First off, I don't like the head scan. I think the head scan, it's not the greatest Randy Orton head scan. Like, there's better. Yeah, he kind of looks like that now, so it's alright. The head scan is old as well, so they could have done a new head scan. Torsu's not bad. I'd say that's pretty good. The Torsu's good. The ring gear is so boring. Just a full black Elite ring gear. I know they had that on his Ultimate, but I liked his Ultimate kind of because it had different head scans. It had a nice jumper with it, or I guess sleeveless jumper. I didn't mind that figure. And then the Daddy's Back shirt is just super weird. And this is like the chase, I think. And still not like the all-time greatest ring gear. It's pretty basic. Like, the knee pads are black, but the trunks, you got a little bit of detail on there. It's not like a horrible figure or anything, but it's just not one that I think is very exciting or very new. It kind of just looks like a ton of Randy Ortons we've seen before. And this shirt is terrible. They should have done a better design than this. It's like his other return design. I have the hoodie of it. It's an incredible design. I absolutely love this design. It has like the my one has RKO on the front, and then on the back has like a snake design that says strike first, RKO. Very Cobra Kai-ish, very Randy Orton-ish. It's like a cream, sandy kind of color. Incredible hoodie. They should have gave that like a t-shirt version. There's a t-shirt version of that. They should have had that with this figure, and I actually probably would have bought it. But this shirt just puts me off buying this. Don't like that shirt at all. I think it's one of the worst WWE shirts of all time. Plus, it is one of the worst shirts to include with figure. The final boss, The Rock. I was doing the thing where he like slaps his arm, and he gets those goosebumps. But yeah, I do love this figure. I still have not picked this one up yet because it's still full price, and I'm sure you can still get it. Let me have a look. I haven't looked in Smyths for a while. There you go. Still has home delivery on this. And yeah, definitely will be buying this one day. I think it's good. People do say it's a little bit too big. Yeah, but The Rock is huge, so it kind of works. The legs look a bit weird. They look a bit skinny, but they could also take the torso down. That's what they kind of have to do with these figures, but it is what it is. I like the screaming head scan. That's really cool. I remember, I think he screamed when Undertaker chokeslammed him. This is from WrestleMania 40 main event with Cody Rhodes. What a main event that was. 41 sucked, but pretty much. But yeah, man, just look at that. Look at that sick ass figure. It doesn't come with glasses, which is one thing, but I do have glasses already, so no big deal there. We got a play set. Comes with Cody Zeth, a table, forklift, and a chair, and a ring. It's actually pretty good for 62 euros. You're getting a lot there. So if you're a kid, yet again, another really good play set. I do like that Zeth basic though. That's kind of cool. I do already have this Punk. I love that figure. There's Bret the Hitman Hart. That's not bad. The Lucha Lowrider, not bad. I do have this. I got this for Christmas. I'm not sure if it was 40 euros when I got it, but it's 40 euros now. It might have been dearer. I don't know if this had a price drop. Kind of a joke if it didn't have a price drop, and it's been in since December, but I think it might have even been before then, but I think it was like November, December. This, you get a championship belt of the Undisputed Championship. It's like a toy, and then you get a Roman Reigns and an LA Knight. Cool birthday present for a kid. That's not bad. We got a Rock and John Cena ring. Nothing great. Here we got Triple H. It's time to play the game. I like this figure. It's not bad. Still, yet again, full price, but yeah, not bad. We got Jey Uso. 4 letters. Oh, yeet. 4 letters. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say one word. 4 letters. 1 word. Yeet. I'm a big Jey fan, so I don't know if I'll be passing up on this, because here's the thing about Jey. I'm always see his figures and I'm like, yeah, might get that one, might get that one. Normally I end up getting them all. I got the Chase and the regular of his last Elite, and I got his last Ultimate, so I may get this figure, as I am a big Jey Uso fan. I love the Yeet stuff when he does it with the crowd gets annoying, and when he says it so much it gets annoying, but I'm into the Yeet, you know. At the same time, I'm sure if you're there at the show, it's really fun. Now, there's one thing I don't like about this figure is the way this head scan is sitting is horrible. That looks horrible right there. I hope all the head scans don't sit like that. All the head scans look old. I don't think there's a single new head scan with this, which is a bit of a downgrade. You are getting the Yeet glasses in there, which finally somehow Mattel has took this long to get them in there, but yeah, I do like the jacket. The entrance jacket is cool. I like that. The Yeet could be a little bit more. I'll show you the other image. I'll show you the other image. I like the ring gear. It's not like the most colorful Jey ring gear, so I don't know. I may pass on this one. Like, if I don't get it, I wouldn't be like upset. Anyways, like I was saying, the way the Yeet, it should be like a little more like the E should be more where the blue is, and same with the other side. It should be a little bit more inwards to where the so-called zip is of the hoodie, or not the hoodie, jacket, like where the Velcro is. That should be a little more inwards, but it's not, so a little weird. But yeah, maybe we'll get this. I like the color scheming. I like the back. Not a bad. Maybe we'll have to pick that one up. Here we got the Jimmy yet again. I like this figure. I think the head skins are good. I shouldn't have bought that Elite. There was an Elite. It's like the Chase, you'll see it in the video. It has like a bit of a shine to it. But he doesn't even wear the No Yeet shirt anymore, so it wouldn't really bother me if I didn't get this either, because shirt's outdated, and I did get the Elite Chase, which I kind of prefer Elite for the articulation. So, but yeah, it's not a bad figure yet again. I could maybe buy it, but I have a lot of Jimmys. I like the Stone Cold. That would definitely be a pickup. I love that. I think it's a great looking Stone Cold. Here we got a John Cena pop from WrestleMania 41. We already got a John Cena pop from WrestleMania 41, and WrestleMania 41 happened 2 weeks ago. I don't know when this is coming out, but the fact that Funko Pop is this quick to make this is crazy. I can't believe this is coming out in August. I can't believe it's out that quick. Like, this was quick, man. I'm gonna buy this, even though WrestleMania 41 wasn't the greatest, and I didn't like Cena versus Cody. This is still pretty sick. I like the way he's on the stand. I like the towel. I like the way he's pointing. Now, Cena doesn't really do this anymore, so that's kind of a little bit weird the way that they've done this. But it's still pretty cool. I still am into it. I wish Mattel were like this, a little bit more quicker with their Elites. Say for a Cena, right? It's not very hard to do a Cena Elite, right? All you really have to do is you do the shirt, you do the cap, you do the wristbands, you want to throw in a towel. There you go. You know, they did like literally. They did like a superstar. They did like a shop exclusive John Cena. It was over in the American shops for WrestleMania. It was in one of those shops there. I think it was like the WWE shop or something like that. And they did like a Cena figure, and they threw in a WrestleMania 41 shirt with it. So they could be a little bit quicker with some of their figures. Like most of the figures that I'm seeing that get released, this is just the case with it. They're like a year ago they wore this, or like a couple of months ago they wore this. So Mattel, like by the time we get some of these figures, like no Yeet shirt, Jimmy Uso was wearing that like a year ago now. This Finn Balor, incredible Ultimate, but the shirt's outdated. That's not even the current Judgment Day. So I'm not like dissing the figures. Of course they wore the shirt, but I'm just saying some things can be a little bit outdated. So the fact that Funko Pop has that out already is just crazy. I do like that Solo. That Solo's not bad. 30 euros as well. I don't know, 30. I feel like 30 is better price than 35. It's more affordable. A 3-pack there, not the greatest. Even though I'd have the money, it's just a better price. Like 35 is a lot. If you think about it, 35 euros is almost 40 euros for a figure. Now I have paid that much a number of times. I know it's an Ultimate. Here we got another Rock, not as good as the Ultimate. LA Knight. Yeah, I didn't want to go over to WWE shop, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. We got Jade Cargill, it's not a bad figure, but the rubber jacket kind of just lets down. Like, I hate rubber accessories, and I'm also not a fan of Jade Cargill, so wouldn't really be one that I'd get for full price. No way. 12 euros is the most I'd pay for that. Probably like 12 euros. Here we got Seth Rollins. Not bad. We got an Undertaker. I like that. Yet again, the rubber jacket's terrible. Ilya Dragunov. Look how good this figure is. It comes with like the nice robe. It's nice cloth, good robe. It's sick. I love this figure. 12 euros for that. If you don't have that, that is an absolute steal. Look at that Razor Ramon as well. 12 euros for this figure that I actually am really interested in getting. Worried about this because I do know, we can actually get. I can actually get the Ultimate at the end of the day. It's not in for home delivery, but it's a really cool figure. If I don't get this one, 100% buy the Ultimate because, I really want to Razor Ramon, and it's either, But the jacket on this one is really cool. So if I did see that in the store, I'd 100% buy it. I checked my local stores, and they do have some in stock. So if I do go over to Smyths, one of the weekends I see that, yeah, I may pick it up. Good chance I will. We got this Seth Rollins, not a bad figure. I don't know, there's no entrance gear with it, so it's kind of just boring. Gunther and The Miz. I like The Miz. The Gunther is just a very boring figure. The Miz is cool, though. I like the ring gear in The Miz. Here we got a 3-pack. Bit of a weird 3-pack. We got Jimmy, Roman, and The Rock. They're all in the Anoa'i family. But they've never... Actually, never mind. There was a time where they were all in the Bloodline, but there was also Solo. So, I guess it does make sense now that I think about it. The Rock figure, awful. The Roman, mid. I can't see the boots, but even if I had red boots, it's an alright Roman. The only figure there that I actually do like is the Jimmy. I do remember you could get basics of them, though, on their own. So, here's a younger Jimmy Uso. I will check this one out real quick. Let's see if it's in stock. For Delivery Master also has these, so... Yeah, there's no home delivery anymore, so maybe if I seen these in the wild, I'd pick them up. 20 euros is good, though. So this would definitely be a good pickup. I do like the throwback figures. They are always cool to see. Other than the head scan, really, and probably a few tattoos. Here we got Tommaso Ciampa. Waiting for the Johnny Gargano for this one. Like I said, I recorded this yesterday, and I literally checked this, and it was still in stock, so... Yeah, waiting for the Johnny Gargano to get that one. It's 12 euros, so it kind of just sits there in my Smyths. So eventually, I might buy that one as well. Have to get that one since I don't have an Elite Ciampa. Here we got a Tyler Bate, great figure. I picked that up recently. We got a basic J, very basic figure. We got a whole lot of nothing there, in my opinion. We got an okay looking Funko Pop of The Undertaker, pretty cool, from the Boneyard match. The Elite of that is really cool. Here we got a Gunther. This is like a re-release of belt. Stacks for 8 euros. That's a steal if you see that one in your store. I do have this younger Cody Rhodes. I like that figure. Pretty cool. Comes with the bar over the head. I did get this Imperium 3-pack a while ago, and Giovanni Vinci literally got released. And the only figure I use out of this now is the Ludwig, because the Gunther's too big. We got the Biddy Pops, but Imperium 3-pack, I mean, it was worth to get it, I guess, for the Ludwig. You know, it's good that I have Ludwig now, and I didn't know Geo was going to be released. So it is what it is. Here we got Carlito, cool figure. The Kofi Kingston is not a bad figure, but a bit outdated now, you know. So he's smiling, you know. New Day's more of a heel. Probably just wait for the heel figures. I had to get their Ninja Turtle ones for Christmas, and I'm happy with them for the moment. I like this Dragon Lee figure. Here we got Trick, Jay, and Jimmy. I have all three of these. Really, really cool figures. That's a Chase Jimmy. I also do have the Chase Jay as well. I went to Smyths one day and literally picked them both up at the same time. Both of the chases for them. Here we got Braun Breaker. This is kind of also an older one as well. Not bad. We got an R-Truth. And pretty boring figure, to be honest with you. Head scan's good, but it's like the other Truth figure I have. Here we got Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace to Bray. Absolute legend. I do have that one already. And I do want to make a shelf with it. Here we got the OTC Roman Reigns, Stone Cold, and Seth. Not bad. We got some more basic 2-pack of that. The Elite Kevin is so much better than that. And that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. What the hell is that? My God, that is terrible. That is garbage. What the fuck? Look at that. Look at the proportions on this. Hold on. Look how big he is. Stone Cold Steve Austin on steroids? Who the hell thought this was a good idea? Look at the arms. They're huge. Like the ball, it looks like a ball. Look where like the top of his arm literally looks like a ball. What the actual hell is that? And then we got like some knee pads and some shoes. Or some knee pads and then some shorts. They look terrible as well. The Kevin Owens isn't old there either. The bottom half of this figure, like the kick pads look terrible. The boots, my God, this is a bad 2-pack. The Kevin Owens isn't bad. Is that like I thought that was an Elite shirt for a minute. I have an Elite of that Kevin as well, which is so much better. My God, I feel sorry if you bought that. I'm sorry, that is atrocious. That has to be one of the worst Stone Cold figures ever. It doesn't even look like it was made by Mattel. I'm gonna be honest with you there. I like this Bianca Belair. That's kind of cool. This 3-pack has been in my Smyths for ages now. I swear I've been seeing this since December now. Cool 3-pack. I like the H the most, and the Batista's cool. I do have a similar Randy Orton to that. The Chase version of this is so much better than the regular. I might pick it up. Lita and X-Pack, not bad. Let's keep going. I like this Ultimate Warrior. Kane. British Bulldog. I really like that Ultimate Warrior. The jackets are really cool. I took a look at that in another video, and I also didn't see it in Smyths. Booker T, Sandman, and I do like that Punk, but it's not bad. If that was like an Elite, it'd be so much better. The final boss, The Rock Pop Vinyl, another terrible basic of Damian Priest. The Balor one's fine, but the Damian Priest one is atrocious. Yet again, his arms are way too big up the top, and the legs proportion is absolutely terrible. It literally looks like it would snap if I bent it. I thought their basics got better, but they also got better, but they also got worse at the same time. They have better articulation, but they do also look terrible. Not about LA Knight pop. Yeah, we got a LA Knight basic. That figure is goddamn basic. Description fits it well. We got a War Games playset. I like that ring that The Rock and Roman Reigns are in. If that was full scale ring, I'd definitely buy that. 36 isn't bad for it though. We got an Elite basic Jimmy. We did see an Elite very similar. We got an Andrade. I think that's his first figure back. Not bad. I like this Kevin Owens. I like that figure. Yeah, pretty cool. I like the way it comes with 2 shirts. Definitely will eventually buy that. Hope Kevin gets better soon. He is out injured. Lexus King, Brian Pillman, Roman Reigns. I like the Roman Reigns. I wish it had some Jordans for the shoes, some sneakers, not wrestling boots. That looks terrible. Here we got Seth Rollins. Yet again, no entrance gear. Figure is incredible, but give some entrance gear instead of interchangeable hands. That is lame. That is boring. Rhea Ripley. The boots look a bit skinny and really long. I'm not really into that figure. It's a bit bland. It's a bit boring, to be honest with you. I like the Waller. That's a Philadelphia Eagles ring gear. I think it says Fly, Waller Fly on his actual ring gear, so hopefully it says on the figure. Here we got Axiom, part of Fraxium. I'm a big fan of them, so cannot wait to get his figure. And hopefully there's a Nathan Frazier soon, so I can pick that up as well. Here we got this Senor in the bag, Damian Priest, and the Great Muta. Oh my god, these figures are sick. I love the Ultimates. I want to go down here, see how much more we got to get through. And I'm basically just going to show you whatever I think is kind of cool and unique and different. I really, really like this figure. I wish this was an Elite. And I love the shirt. Shirt is incredibly cool. And if you got that, you head swap that. Cocking. You're cooking with that. We'll keep going. Mainly because of the shirt. Here we got a Cody Rhodes. Yet again, no entrance gear with these figures. Just a belt, some hands, and an interchangeable head. If it had some entrance gear, sorry about that, it would be absolutely so much better. But the ring gear is cool. Basic Solo, basic Ray, pretty boring. Some crappy basics. The Invisible Cena, I love this. Into that, I dig that. Not an okay Roman Reigns Ultimate Edition. Again, kind of just a re-release of parts. And then a really cool looking Razor Ramon. We got Gunter wearing a full black ringer. Pretty sick. I'm into that. I dig that. Not a bad Roman with the hair to the side. That's kind of cool. I like that one definitely than the other ones. Yet again, same thing with Cody. Great looking figure with the trousers. No ring gear. No entrance gear. There's the J to that Jimmy. I don't mind this Ray. That's kind of cool. That's a re-release set. Here we got Tam Tonga. Or Tongaloa. Yeah, the Tongaloa. Botchaloa. Not a bad figure. Pretty cool. That's kind of isn't the greatest. Here we got Jacob Fatu. I love this figure. Incredible. The one complaint I do have with this figure is though it's like, you know what? When I get it in hand in August, I will review it. Tell you what I think. I love the shirt though. Head scan works. Good Fatu figure. Good Fatu figure. That it's an Elite as well. They did Fatu right. They did this whole line right where they had. This is a great line. I also really like that Nia Jax, but it's not on Smyths. Here we got Solo, The Weeknd, Solo, Sokoa. Love that. I'm into that. And then we got Tama Tonga. Too much longer. So here we got Tama. I like that head scan. Looks just like him. Yeah, literally looks just like him. Great figure. Let's keep going. This is slow. I think that's basically everything. I'm gonna. Not a bad 2-pack of Cody and AJ. Oh god, fucking disappeared. I like the A-Town Down Under 2-pack. That's not bad. Better if they were Elites. I think we're ended there. I like this Drew Ultimate. I like the head scan's really cool. The entrance gear is cool. A little bit too big, but nonetheless pretty cool. Hey, we are now on Euroshop. I want to take a look at what their t-shirts are like. Starting off, RKO Everybody. This is the most boring WWE shirt I've ever seen. They said, you know what? Let's make a Randy Orton shirt. Just put RKO Everybody on it and make it white and the most boring shirt I could make. And then we'll put a WWE logo on the arm sleeve. Yeah, that is boring. Here we got this Karrion Kross shirt. This is actually a hot seller at the moment. Cross. String them up and knock them down. I am into this one. It's pretty cool. It is black and white and basic, but it works for this shirt anyways. I like this Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect Cena shirt with a dog on the back. That's a classic. Here we got this Punk shirt. I don't mind this. It's not bad. Roman Reigns. I like this one. OTC. The final boss shirt of that as well is incredible. For the show in Dublin coming up, if I get tickets to that, I want to get a shirt for it. I might get this OTC shirt for it because the OTC chant is just incredible. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. We got a Joe Hendry shirt. Pretty boring though. It's not the greatest. I like this Triple H shirt. That's pretty sick. Look at that design. Fire. Here we got a Mark shirt. If you're a Mark, you can wear this Rhea Ripley shirt, which is atrocious. Here we got a CM Punk shirt. Not bad. Let's just keep going through the section. I like this RKO Randy Orton shirt. That one's cool. I'm into that one. We got a Cena London shirt. Not bad. All the Cena shirts look are like the exact same design in a way, I hear he's meant to be in Ireland. So if I do get to go to that show, I really want to get the Ireland shirt. There's going to be an Ireland shirt, obviously, so I'll have to get the Ireland shirt of Cena for sure. Then we got a Penta, very basic looking shirts here. OTC, not bad. I'm going to just scroll and see if there's anything that catches my eye. We got the final boss, The Rock. Great looking shirt. I think it's really, really cool. A fire shirt. Sick shirt. Lyra Valkyria. Never seen the shirt before. Didn't even know she had a shirt. Not bad. Definitely not one I'd get though. Pretty bad to be honest. It's yeah. I don't know. I don't like that shirt. We got a Bra Breaker shirt. Bit of a weird design. The dogs are barking, and then he's like a dog and says eat. He's eating a bone. Okay, that says eat. He's eating a bone that says eat. I said, oh, gas, no brakes. The version of this better, but it is what it is. A Cena shirt, Dallas Cena shirt in green. I like this Latino Heat shirt for Dominic Mysterio, but it says Daddy Dom on the back, so I would never wear that. The fact that it says Daddy Dom, nah, no way I'm buying this. Actually, let's see. Is anyone buying this shirt? Because you can tell, say if you go into all the sizes, it will tell you how many there's left. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's just stocked up or if they just no one's buying this because of the back. The back would put me off buying that for sure. Would not wear that. An OK OTC shirt and an OK Punk shirt. The Last Real Champion. I've seen a lot of people in the crowd with that one on. Not the greatest though. I love this Randy Orton shirt. This was the one I was talking about where they should have put the figure. I have a jumper of this incredible shirt. There's a few Yeet shirts. I love that Punk shirt. Also one of the best shirts. I do have it, of course. The cool Penta shirt. I like that one. Yeah, so not like a whole lot. We got a Naomi shirt. Proceed with caution. I don't buy women's wrestler shirts, but it's not bad. Not because I don't like women's wrestler shirts. I just wouldn't wear a shirt, would I? I just wouldn't wear a woman's shirt, a woman's wrestler shirt, if that makes sense. Because there's a woman on it and different things. You know, I just wouldn't buy. Yeah. Let's just leave it there. Okay, we got a CM Punk shirt. I really like that one. Some people would, but I just wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. There's nothing else really in the shirt section that's like catching my eye. That's like, oh my god, this is incredible. So they have some okay shirts. They have some good shirts. I will do another video on this where I'll go over a few of their shirts. I want to go into Jey Uso real quick because I want to talk about one thing before we do end this video. So I ordered these glasses on the 5th of May. It is now the 12th of May. Or time recording this, 12th of May. Tomorrow's the 13th. It originally told me that these glasses would ship on the 9th of May. Then it got changed to the 12th. And now they're telling me that they won't ship until Friday the 13th. That's incredibly funny the way they're shipping on Friday the 13th. June. A month later. I ordered these this month, and I'm going to get them next month. Why have these on your website for a pre-order item? What? This is a joke. And if I don't get these, I'm going to be pissed. Because I have wanted a pair of Jey Uso glasses for a while now, because I'm a big Jey Uso fan. I finally ordered some. I got these ones. I thought these were clean. They're the WrestleMania ones. They're gold. And now it says that. I'm going to just pray and hope that they come on Friday the 13th in June. But anyways, really quickly, before we do end this video, I want to take a look at their Stanleys. WWE still sells Stanleys now. So I'm going to look them up. I'm going to show you guys all of their Stanleys that they sell on WWE Shop. This one says Yeet, Sleep, Yeet. I keep saying yeet. Eat, sleep, yeet, repeat. Changing the WWE Shop just to on Google. I was looking at it through some internet, but yeah, this is basically it's the exact same. Anyways, it just won't search for me on there. So here we got their Stanley selection. Now, I wouldn't really buy a Stanley, but here's the thing: I drink a lot of water, right? No, I would buy a Stanley. But they're too basic for me, right? They're a bit basic, right? They're just like a thing, you know. It's basic. They're also pretty expensive. Now, I'm not sure exactly the exact price of one. I'm going to look it up, though, to compare them to WWE shop ones. I actually would buy one if they're cheaper and maybe a bit more cooler looking. But the WWE shop ones, I'm into these. These are pretty cool. The Eat, Sleep, Repeat one. So, and then I looked on how much the delivery is for this. 12 euros delivery. Bit of a fucker that it's 12 euros delivery, but I mean, it is what it is. WWE Euroshop used to not charge delivery, but now they do, because WWE has went up in price, and it's an absolute joke. And the price of this would be 50 euros. So yeah, you're paying the exact same price for a normal Stanley. But honestly, I'd rather get this one than their one. So yeah. But thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my Fun Figures. I don't know when the hell this is going to be edited, because this is going to be a long ass video. But my Fun Figures out for now. That was a long ass